Hello, everybody. Another ITSL game here, organised by Luis. I'm USA. I was going to do a double header today, but now I'm splitting the games, so I'm doing a game now and another game in 6 hours. So you can get your fill of me in 2 meals instead of 1. Anyway, we're USA, and we've got Marshall Plan. We've got 4 of the 5 4-op cards. The greedy thing to do is headline Marshall Plan, because then that makes NATO unplayable for them as well, and then try and squeak Middle East scoring with all of our 4-op cards, knowing that we're not going to get purged as well. So I think we have to go for the Marshall Plan opening here, because our opening hand is just too obscene not to. Nuclear Test Ban is the only unaccounted 4-op card besides NATO. Well, that's not a shabby opening hand. Plenty of room for me to balls this up by the end of it. But, you know, they may have decol and D-style and be able to ditch CIA early, so maybe it's not all it's cracked up to be. Turge, Marshall. Oh, I've got NATO as well. I'm an idiot. I mean, hey, at least I've got it. I still think we do headline Marshall Plan, rather than give them an opportunity to take France cheaply. Let's be nakedly transparent. Okay. Everything's recording fine. We definitely headlining Marshall Plan. So worst case scenario, De Gaulle, duck and cover. Decol isn't great, but, you know, DEFCON's high. Socialist governments, yeah, okay. Socialist governments isn't great for us. But we should always be able to deny domination through the joy of the 2-stab countries. And we may get a coup on Italy here. But it's got to be the 4-op card left in the deck, Nuclear Test Ban, and it has to be 4 or higher. If these are China card, we get away that way. So we'll hold Warsaw Pact as long as possible, along with UN intervention for blockade, and just race through our abundance of 4-op cards. Probably the most obscene opening hand I've ever got, to be honest. Using the China card. Please miss. You miss. That's genuinely tragic. But as tragic as it is, I'm not going to let you ponder on it unduly. So we're looking to score Middle East after the counter coup. If they try and coup Pakistan, if they succeed, we can use Indo-Pakistani war. They're telegraphing that they lack nuclear test ban in their hand from having used the China card. Ah, but they get the last coup. Snazzy. Oh. Youch. So we are going to threaten Thailand and do a bit of damage in the Middle East before they get presence. So if they de-style into Thailand, that's sad for us. They don't. Oh, they go to space as well. Ouch. And miss. Right, so we drop Middle East scoring for a boatload of points here. We will next take Thailand and overprotect it, and we'll also be overprotecting France and Italy before the end of the turn. We take Thailand. There's plenty of time for me to scroll this up. All it takes is decol, D-style, and the game runs to a crashing halt. We'll event Indo-Pakistani War for the Milops, obviously, and the 50-50 chance 2VP. And then we overprotect France against de Gaulle, and we probably take another non-battleground in case they use Suez to deny Europe domination. Norway went to space, Arab-Israeli for ops. And now Olympic Games for ops. Gotta keep track of the cards. So where did that go? Take South Korea. So we'll event Indo-Pakistani War for Milops that succeed. Holy crap. This is gross. Absolutely gross. And then if we get blockaded, we'll drop an op into France to overprotect. Maybe Thailand against decol. Because there's now only one 4-op card left in the deck. So they need to go de Gaulle plus nuclear test ban to take France. If we don't get blockaded, we overprotect France. And drop another one in Thailand, maybe against Vietnam revolts. With Indo-Pakistani War gone as well, Asia looks kind of gross. Or we can be greedy and put 3 in India with Indo-Pakistani War having gone. We really only need to score 1 of Europe or Asia for domination with a few extra points, and we might race through this. Man, that's a disgusting start to the game. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had quite so many ops in my opening hand. What did I have? Marshall, US, Purge, NATO, 16, 19 Warsaw, 21 Indo-Pakistani War, 24, 25 ops in my opening hand. And even though I had a scoring card, I dropped it for presenceless domination. Yuck. And we get an extra op. More things to do with our time. Okay, so we will repair West Germany. Put 1 in France to cover and 1 in Thailand to cover D-style, decol, etc. That'll do. So the problem we have with that is that they might be able to Suez drop Europe, or right now drop Asia in the headline for presenceless domination, for presence, the opposite of that, for 0 VP. Okay, so containment's gone. We've got Europe scoring, so we can dictate the tempo on that, which is good. But we don't have de Gaulle. But we have got nuclear test bans, so they can't defeat Europe domination here. We hold D-style for blockade. We got the other 5-op card, of course, because there's nothing fair in life, it seems. So the question is, can we pressure Asia for domination there as well? Those are alright. We're not headlining Europe against de Gaulle. So, 5-year plan to pull something out of their hand? Probably best. Let's see, we don't want to headline Formosa, because we can currently get to 4 battlegrounds as it stands anyway. Formosa really doesn't achieve a lot, so 5-year plan's best, knowing that Duck and Cover's gone. There's little Defcon Suicide, and there are far more unknown... There are twice as many unknown red cards as there are US cards. So 5-year plan's fine, and if it pulls Defectors, it stops most headlines. If they headline De Gaulle and we 5-year plan pull Defectors, that looks glorious. If we pull Asia, that's sad, but at least we can focus in Europe. So let's headline 5-year plan. Worst case scenario, it pulls CIA. But then we get perfect information. Yeah. So we're hoping we pull something like Captured Nazi, Suez Decall, De Gaulle. Asia scoring for 0. Truman Doctrine gets pulled. That's sad. But we cut adjacency to Italy. Asia drops for 0. So we can't get over the top this turn. Even if we drop Europe scoring and space first, we're losing on Milops. Wise. We can repair that and we get perfect information. But trying to win in turn 3 would be nice. NASA Korea Decall Blockade. Special Relationship. So Special Relationship's dropping a lot, but what we want to do first is something like that. Take some of the 1-stab regions, and then if you event Decall, we can repair it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we repair whatever they try doing with Decall, but they'll be taking Nigeria and pressing into Algeria. We drop Europe for domination. They may space Special Relationship. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we will retake Zaire and pop 2 in India. They may event Korean War for the 50-50 and 2 VPs. That's not shabby. So we're hoping we don't get... we're hoping that because they know we've got blockade, they don't event blockade, and then we can use an intervention D-style away. Or maybe we hold D-style through turn 3. I suppose that's safer anyway. So yeah, they're probably still eventing blockade. Okay, using Korean War for influence rather than... That means they're only going to get 1... Yeah, that's fine. We can keep pressing. They're only going to get 1 VP. That's the door, Jenny. Spacing, do they hit? Let's hope they miss. They miss. That's sad for them. Chill out, dog. Chill out. Chill out. We'll drop the scoring card on them just to hammer the point home. Yeah, blockade, very good. Very sensible. Right. Do we... No. With D-Style... Aisha, shut up. Shut up. With D-Style unlikely to come back necessarily. Oh, we've got options here. They're going to event NASA. There's a risk of India flipping. We're going to 15 VP in a turn. We will be boring and play one into Libya, which, while it's a coup target, gets us some action there. We'll hold... Oh, no, we can't hold you an intervention anyway. We're using it for an op. Okay. Oh, that's fine. If you event Nasser, I take Libya. So let's hope we pick up Captured Nazi pre-reshuffle. Okay, NASA for influence. Where does it go? Syria. Presence is sensible. Alright, so we've got two options here. We can hold you an intervention to get rid of a crappy card and give the China card back, but you're not necessarily any worse off. And then we can do something like that that makes both of them a 6 and get domination. What do you think? Vietnam Revolt's fine. Yeah, domination in every area is good. Let's do that. And keep you an intervention. Okay, great. Defect the opening headline. And drop whichever scoring card wins the game. That's got to be a straightforward head. Yeah. Because they might Cambridge 5 or something. Yeah, so defect, you can't see what we've got. Whichever area you go for, I win. Turn 3 AR1 win. Disgusting. That's my quickest win to date. And I've played several hundred games now, right? 450 games nearly. And turn 3 AR1 is definitely the quickest I've won. Legitimately. We're just discussing terms for a friendly. What gives us more VP? Neither. So let's claim the heart of Europe. Turn 3, AR1, absolutely filthy. What's Merlin's winning record? Much better as USSR. Well, that was... Hey, stick around, because it sounds like we're going to have another game. That's ridiculous. Maybe I can lose in turn 3 now, just to level things up. Ye gods. That was something else. Well, hey, that's good. That puts me 2-2 in ITSL, so, you know, I'll still take the win. Let's see how Merlin wants to play a follow-up. So 2-2. Alright, well look, we'll end this and I'll send a +2 random invite, because he's obviously left this room. So let's end that. Oh, he's already set one up. Brilliant. Ooh, love an auction. It's been a while. We'll bid +2 for USSR, not +3. Yep. And we are the Reds. So we can put all our eggs in the Europe basket and go socialist governments, coup Italy, try and drop Europe scoring for Dom. We've got defectors. Getting purged is the worst thing, I guess. But we'll open 4-4-1 here. Or we can be circumspect and we can discard Europe scoring with 5-year plan and instead do something kind of crazy like Suez to pull Israel and bash on Iran. Got 8 cards, yeah, right. So socialist governments coup Italy with no 4-op cards, or Suez pull Israel, UK, coup Iran, clear out Middle East presence, and pressure West Asia. We can UN intervention, duck and cover. 1, headline 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Headline. We're 5-year planning where Europe scoring, and if we 5-year plan Europe scoring and UN intervention, duck and cover, though, we have to use the China card. What do we think? With no 4-op cards, I don't like the Italy coup as much, so we'll go Suez, coup, Iran, and we get purged. Okay, well now I'm even happier about not. Yeah. Now they're 2-op coups on Iran, that's the problem. So now maybe I do like UN intervention, duck and cover, and using the China card just to try and rack up some pressure in the Middle East. Let's coup with the China card first, why not? Oh! If they move into Iran, Iraq or Pakistan, then we lose our stealth. We'll still blockade him this turn. But things are going to be a lot trickier without the China card in our hand. Well, a sheaf of options now, laying ahead of Merlin. Ooh, it's going to be tough to recover from this. What do I like? Having used the China card, I like them playing into Pakistan here. We just keep bashing on Iran and hope to put up shields. If we can get 2 or 3 in Iran, the dream of presenceless domination in the Middle East is still an actuality. Warsaw Pact. The old move into Malaysia. And Pakistan. Okay. That's not good for Asia. We will event duck and cover to get the last coup on Iran, and we're hoping for a big old 6. Yay! Ridiculous. Okay, so now our prerogative is shore up Middle East. If they tap Iran, we move into Iraq. If they move into Turkey, we move into Syria. We're kind of giving up on Asia, but we can 5-year plan away. Although we now can't, because we use the China card, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. We can only 5-year plan away Europe scoring if we use UN intervention now on defectors. Pakistan and Thailand. Okay, you're definitely indicating Asia is high on your agenda. There's not a lot I can do about it. Let's use socialist governments. If they drop Asia scoring for domination, we can at least pip a VP in Europe. But even if they use 4 ops to take France and West Germany, we only lose a VP. Yeah, they've got Asia scoring. No surprises there. So we'll drop Europe scoring in reply. We'll go defectors into Syria AR 5. There it is. So, blockade AR6. If they tap Iran again, Middle East might drop for 0 in the headline. Unless we get NASA. But I think we want to blockade this turn. Having seen Warsaw Pact go and then no other Truman gone, begins the march, but we force something out their hand to try and undermine the progress. We can headline Middle East scoring now that defectors is known, and there's no way they can tinker with it apart from CIA creative, but that's kind of gross way for USA to use that card. Oh, and we get NASA to boot as well. Grazie. What went? Comic-Con. Oh, bonus. They didn't even get to lose D-Style, so we may get handed that. De Gaulle, with no way of dropping DEFCON, but we've got Arab-Israeli war for Milops. Seems like a good opportunity to take Europe out of reach for a bit longer. If they headline duck and cover, we can use nuclear test ban to take De Gaulle and get presenceless domination. We've got UN intervention to use on one of these many US 4-op cards, so we go to Gaulle. Getting some Milops and VP, not shabby. India misses. So we finish taking France. Take Syria. Move into Libya, and then if you coup Libya, we take Iraq, etc. Yeah, we don't want to play into Egypt and risk losing access there. So that's fine. Asia is a mess, and not having the China card is bad for us, but there you go, that's life. Special Relations is currently playable. Yeah, it goes to the coup. Get the China card back, that's nice. That's a huge coup. So we will Marshall Plan, and we will put 1 in Iraq and 3 in Saudi. And we can play 5-year plan on the last turn now. So next up is take Special Relationship, event Arab-Israeli War for Milops, and hopefully VP. Eastern European Unrest for Ops, 5-year plan for Ops. Bob is thine uncle. I want to play into South Korea fairly soon. Foremost. So this is probably Jordan. Oh no, spreading around Asia. And getting into Africa. That's fine. Okay, right. So we will put 2 in South Korea. Ooh. What we can actually do is tap Pakistan, forcing them to play into India. And obviously making it attackable with the China card in due course. But with Indo-Pakistani War gone, if we can take India and South Korea, things look less shabby. So I expect them to respond taking India. We then put 3 in South Korea. And event Indo-Arab-Israeli War. Okay, they're signaling they do not. I'm trying to card this term. Let's put 3 in South Korea. If they don't overprotect Pakistan, remember we have the opportunity to flip that with the China card before domination. And if they forget Italy, we can socialist governments them out of that area, which wouldn't be bad. But we're starting from a lower base this game. It's going to be roundabout. I mean, we've got Middle East scoring to come, but we'll be behind par going into the war. And we haven't seen decol or D-style yet. Fine. We will event Arab-Israeli War. We get some Milops and some VP. Splendid. Yeah, haven't seen any of those cards. That's fine. And then we'll finish with 5-year plan. Take South Korea. Overprotect France. South Korea. France. And one other. US, Japan and NATO are left. Truman's gone though. Maybe we'll just put 2 in France and very much overprotect it. Sadly, that's going to draw the eye to Italy, which definitely needs shoring up. If we can get socialist governments and steal a march there, oof. That will look good for us. We're unlikely to be able to press for control given the blockade's already out the deck. But if we get Truman and we can do some fancy footwork, that's also not impossible. So, US, Japan, NATO containment are the last neutral cards. We know they don't have Middle East scoring, so unaccounted for along with those are captured Nazi Olympic Games, Vietnam, Fidel, Korea, Decol, D-Style, and Remaining Abdication. Vietnam revolts drops. Overprotect Pakistan and Thailand is sensible. We are not in a position to deny domination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, only through a lot of extra work. So we'll take South Korea. And we'll overprotect France. And we ditch nothing. And they're AR6. They can't tap Syria. They're already ahead in Asia. If we can UN intervention Japan away, we could always try and level up Asia through the old-fashioned weird route of taking Japan. We can, of course, decall into Thailand and then flip it with the China card if we need to. Although they're likely to have a chance to respond to that. Ugh, gives us Dom. That's not bad. Does it go in Italy? Don't go in Italy. Not Italy. Good. Okay. Come on, socialist governments. Curses. So we can Cambridge 5 to see if they hold it. We've got Middle East scoring. We've got defectors, so we know we're safe on that. They don't know we have the Cambridge 5. They got Decol and D-Style, those dogs. Korean War. Olympic Games. They got NATO and containment. So I think they've got Korean War, Olympic Games, Decol, NATO, D-Style, and containment, unless I missed, which I must have at some point during the turns. Cambridge 5. Let's look at turn 1. Cambridge 5 is good because if they don't headline Asia, we need some information, I guess. What are they likely to headline? Containment? Oh, 5-year plan pulls captured Nazi. And they don't have any scoring cards. Okay, so Wukuzair. That's not shabby. Drop Middle East scoring. Probably accept our fate in Asia. Defectors off to space. If we can get there before them. They've got a lot of things they want to space, so we kind of want to get to space first. Of course, they were trying to pull Middle East scoring, I guess. But they managed to pull a 4VP swing anyway, so... Well. So this game is not great for us. We've got little to no expansion into the mid-war areas. We're going to be behind par by a couple of points going into mid-war. We can at least get Fidel in. What's nuclear test ban going to do? Okay, I mean that makes sense. So let's take Turkey and Algeria and give up on Asia again. So I think we have their entire hand. NATO, D-Style, Containment, Decol, Olympic Games, and Korean War. They will need to spend 2 ops taking the UK or Canada. And they're taking a punt. 5 or a 6, please. No. Alright, so we will attempt space defectors. And Roscosmos do us proud. They space decol and hopefully miss. Yep. We draw Middle East scoring. We'll tap Italy AR5 and then Event Fidel AR6, I think. Do we like that? Maybe we just go for the straight VP. An event Arab-Israeli war. Yep, spreading around is good. It's worth a VP either way. So let's tap Italy. And you now have to use Olympic Games or Containment to repair it. And we'll event Fidel. You can have 3 ops with Containment trying to align it out. So in the end we go into mid-war at par, but obviously on the understanding that Asia scores badly for us and we're underdeveloped in the mid-war regions. So that's not great for us. Yeah, you're going to go for it. I would probably have gone Guatemala, Colombia, but it worked. Worked very well. Handsomely, in fact. So, Asia scoring is gross for us. As is CIA, but we could always salt... Or, no, sorry. We'll nuclear sub CIA to finish the turn. Socialist government's headline followed by a coup on Panama. Doesn't look bad. Asia scoring is a disaster for us. But there's truly no way we're going to solve that. We're just going to have to eat those points. Portuguese Empire's nice for us. Muslim Revolution isn't great for us, so that's our 4-op card to use. Nuclear subs that duck and cover can go to space and CIA. 9 cards. Yep. Okay, so we'll headline socialist governments. We can't headline missile MV because of grain sales, how I learned, etc. There's grain sales, so it's a good thing we did not. Ah, ha, ha, ha. That's good of you.
And then I can concentrate on doing that painting job.
Indeed. I assume we're going to give that back in coup with grain sales, right, Sunshine?
wondering, is it okay?
They
if I
haven't
just
spaced
pop round
D-Star. We
and
want to
see if that
salt
can drop off?
after D-Star goes in the deck.
Yes. Yeah, is that alright? Great, okay. See you in 5. Bye. Yeah, you can come with me. Come on then. I'll take the shoe down out of the rest of the
Good of you. Do you want to take the wine and beer round?
Yeah, why not?
The white's in the fridge, and the hen, and the red's on top. It just means we can then travel on later. It becomes their problem.
The white wine, the red wine.
Yeah, red wine's on top of the fridge, white wine's in the fridge. Old speckled hen's in the fridge.
Well, do you want to take the boozy stuff around later?
No, if you're going and you're empty-handed, would you mind carrying it?
No, that's okay. It's just I had cake and books and the dog.
If you don't want to take it, don't take it. I'll take it later.
We'll see what we've got, Aisha.
Taking his time. Came to the right decision. And got the right result, just about. So. We will commence by taking Italy. And threatening to move into Sahara states. As soon as they've tried spacing D-Style, we salt. Because then we can ditch CIA cheaper. Okay, that gives us tempo. Let's space, duck, and cover. I currently like nuclear subs at the moment. Nuclear subs CIA 6-7. Of course, if we get bear trapped, then that's a real shower for us. See you shortly. Yeah, because if they know we've got CIA, it's a real nightmare. Alright, we'll coup Guatemala, because then we get our Milops as well. Ugh. Okay, we repair that. Losing access in the process, which is chagrinable. We're going to have to drop Asia's scoring for 6. Ooh. D-Style goes to space, so that's good for us. I think we hold salt, though, given our other gambit. So we ditch Asia scoring. AR6 nuclear subs, and hopefully AR7 CIA if they don't bear trap us. Remit, choice, looking to ditch Lone Gunman and other nasty red cards. All they get's OPEC. We will use nuclear subs to pop another 1 in Algeria and overprotect Poland. And we're praying not to see bear trap here. Bear trap is so bad for us here. No bear trap, please. Pretty please. Pretty please. We don't have a surfeit of ops to... Oh, great, we get Allende. Bonus. Realign? Another coup. One op cooing on Algeria. And it works. Oh, boy. Have another go. And then another go. But then we have the flexibility to headline Salt because Defectors is gone. And pull back D-Style for South America. They now know we're going to be salting D-Style. At least Europe is looking a bit rosier for us. Southeast Asia is still a bit grotty. But we can salt D-Style in the headline if we don't get bear trapped to get DEFCON down below 5 for Europe. Nasty. At least we've got access in Algeria, so that's not horrific. And we got Europe scoring. And we got Quagmire. Nice. Oh, so many choices to start here. I guess Quagmire is the sensible one. Brezhnev would if we were playing Ops, but we're eventing a bunch of stuff, I guess. Quagmire, Salt, yada yada yada. Assuming South America scoring doesn't drop. That's Quag. And we get trapped. So we ditch Nixon first. Please get out. Oh, no! Oh, please roll a 5 or 6 as well. No, there's no justice in the world. Bang goes arms race, and they get a coup. Rather than us. That's rotten. Woo! Scorchio. Let's get D-Style back. Although we're swift running out of operations in the world to make great use of it. We will at least get a... The downside here, of course, is if they have lone gunmen. But we can at least have a coup on Panama and hope for the best. $50-50 brusher on Italy is not good for us either. Alright, we're going to have the coup on Panama. Which fails. Gods. And then we'll have a coup on Nigeria. If they don't drop DEFCON, if they do drop DEFCON, we drop Europe scoring. If they don't drop DEFCON, we have another coup. If we drop Europe scoring, then we go D-Style. and then try and shore up South America before Junta, with Voice of America gone. At least they're not holding Lone Gunman. But we want to race into South America where possible, because that's going to be a big swing, especially if Africa and Central America are against us. Influence instead. Oh, clever. Not a bad decision there. So, event Che. Ha! Double one, baby. Back to square one. We'll hold Brezhnev, I guess. The fact that they're still manipulating both areas means that at least they don't have the scoring cards this turn. So if they play exactly the same again, we will de-style and go Venezuela, 2 Chile. And hope they don't have Junta to go Brazil realign. But basically neither Central America or Africa look good to us right now. Ooh, but it doesn't look great. Getting Truman out of the deck and doing some sort of crazy West Germany thing for Europe control would be a possibility. Yasuri. So same again, same again. So now we will go D-style. 2 Venezuela, 2 Chile. Now you can have the coup on Venezuela and see how you do. Oh, and AR7's Europe. No, man. That did not go as well as we hoped this turn. But such is life. No, they've got it as well. They've bloody got it. Went for the coup, though, rather than the realign. Wanted to get DEFCON down for some reason. Of course, South America is now in a parlous state too. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Well, such is life. That was an interesting gambit, and it did not pay off. Here we definitely want to Brezhnev. Do we? Or do we need to headline Liberation Theology? Maybe we need to headline Liberation Theology over Brezhnev. Brrr. Oh man, this is gross. Liberation Theology, 2 in Panama, 1 in Cuba, followed by the Brezhnev coup in Panama. Africa's a bit of an unmitigated disaster as well. I have not covered myself in glory this game. Oh, another purge. At least I can, you know, use the old-fashioned excuse of being double purged. What do I need under purge? 50-50. 50-50 fails. And of course, with Quagmire gone Norad, I want a space. So we'll be eventing Panama Canal return this turn anyway. We probably event Willy Brand at 1 op. Yeah, okay. We can do that later in the turn. Let's space. Nope. Okay, this game has jumped the shark. At least I won the League One. We can be quid pro quo. Oh boy. Willy Brandt AR7? Maybe? Press for... Yeah. So now we'll South African Unrest. Do a little bit of damage. The damage will be repaired. We will swiftly be removed. Man, I've never seen the new world so blue. Oh, lovely. That solves that problem neatly. And you're going to get the Grand Slam in Southeast Asia as well now. Ooh, boy. This game will be over. Maybe with War Games at this rate. Are they Lone Gunmen still swimming around? I could get a DEFCON win, sneak it out the bag. So we'll go Panama Canal returned into Cuba. Oh no, not if they realign us out first. Oh, went Africa first, okay. Yeah. Okay, one in Cuba as well. Get the Grand Slam? You did not. I'd have started in Cuba. There you go, have another one in Venezuela. At least they've invented flower power on themselves. Having another go. Please miss. Oh, youch. Guatemala, hope for a 2. Get a 1. That's not quite what we wanted. Event Willy Brand AR7. Continue to make a mockery of Europe. Is Truman gone again? Okay. No. Okay, got to watch out for Truman. But that won't stop me willying while I'm under purge. So they've got 2, so there'd be 16 unknown cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 17. What have I missed? Comic-Con? Oh, well, let's see. We will bury you. Ask not. We got lone gunman. Boo! Oh yeah, they used Yusuri for ops, didn't they? Okay, good. I am up to speed. They've got brush war. Ugh. We've got Truman Doctrine, though. So they've got ABM and brush war. And Africa scoring, of course. And Southeast Asia scoring and UN intervention. And Comic-Con and Camp David. So I make 8 of their 9 cards. ABM, Brush War, Comic-Con, Camp David, How I Learned, Africa, UN intervention, Southeast Asia. So we can't headline We Will Bury You because of them just using UN intervention. So we'll instead headline Lone Gunman because the reshuffle's been. We will seek to coup Zaire and try and deny them Africa control. Although we're going to be giving them Central America. And they can brush war on Italy to level up in Europe. So we're running out of gambits to win. But karmically, I'm fine losing this after the heinousness of the previous game. Once we get Truman out of the deck, there is the possibility to steal a serious march on Europe and try and win that way. But at the moment, they're going to be positive 13 with Africa scoring. Oh, positive 19 because of Southeast Asia as well. Sheesh. Was she happy to be round there? She didn't look back when you said goodbye.
No.
There we go. At least you get peace and quiet for the next couple of hours.
That's what I thought.
It is only 1 o'clock. Yeah. Tempest Fugit. We are toast, though. The way the scoring cards are going to drop, unless we can deny Africa domination and deny Central America domination whilst avoiding control. What we want is them. I know, even if we want them to play into Cuba, they can use Ortega to space. So we're not going to win by DEFCON now. We are pretty much only going to win by Europe control, I reckon. Oh, great. Well, that's a bonus. That's definitely a misstep. What's your other card? NATO. So you got a 4-op card as well. Greedy. ABM, Comic-Con, Brush War. Yep. Camp David, How I Learned. Yep. NATO, UN intervention. Yep. Southeast Asia scoring. Yep. Okay. It is exactly how we predicted with NATO to boot. So we're going to deny control at least if we don't roll a 1. No 1, please. A 3 is perfect. What do we think now? They know we've got Central America scoring. So you can just have it. So they'll go up to positive 17. With Southeast Asia scoring. 18 with Camp David, sorry. And they can do the old How I Learned at the end of the turn as well. Yeah. You can try ABMing. And I know you shall. Yeah. Let's try a space. And we are going to space. Shuttle diplomacy. And next we will try puppet governments, because we can ask not towards the end of the term. Thank you, Roscosmos. Here it comes. Italy. Miss. Good. Let's try for R6. Nope. We'll coup Cameroon and Saharan states to tot our Milops up and stop a How I Learned. Although actually, we want to encourage them at this point to How I Learned to 5. Because then we can get a +1 realign on West Germany. In which case, let's be sly. Oh, clever. Okay. Knowing you're not going to hand over any of those, let's take Austria and see if we can still dupe you into... Because now it's +2 on West Germany. The game is pretty much lost, so let's hope we can somehow get DEFCON up to 5 and pull a fast one. You're thinking +2 realigns on France, or a coup on Italy as well, of course. So we'll drop our last Truman op into Italy. Okay, they've given up on that idea. Probably for the best. Okay, and we'll take Truman to South Korea. So they've got ABM and UNI going in. We're really just hoping for, I don't know what. We're not hoping for anything. There's nothing we can do to win here. We're hoping for a swift kill. But it's been fun. It's always fun to play 2. I'm going to put blinkers on and say being double purged didn't help. But I'm sure I didn't play this game anywhere near as well as I could have. So do give me feedback. Next game starts on Twitch at 6:15 UK time. Going Argentina, or are you taking back Zaire? Argentina does not do very well. Socialist governments and the Reformer. Whew. Well, assuming they don't have war games, is there a chance here? Is there a chance? We can headline the Reformer, play into West Germany, use Cal to go up to 7-7, and then socialist governments to cause some trouble. Why the hell not? Okay, fine. Let's just go for it. This game is likely to be over very fast, but we've got some ops we can throw at Europe. Any scoring card here for the USA ends it. Middle East Asia, war games. But let's have fun. Yeah. Alright, well, hope you had fun with that. So yeah, 5 hours to the next game. Start your watches. That is against Sunrise Yacht, who I've never played before, I don't believe. Nor had I played Merlin, so we're one apiece. Alright, brilliant. That's that Merlin talk done. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry the first game was over so quickly, and sorry the second game was a little scrappy on my part. But I hope you had fun. Feedback is always welcome. And I will see you in 5 hours' time. Until then, ciao for now.